Shalom Israel Shalom. Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the which wound by a sword and did live. 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. They're showing you the image, the idea, the imagination. Image means imagination. They're showing you the imagination of the beast. Shalom Israel. This is another episode of the news. Subscribe to the brother JWTV show. Like I said before, he has great information. Subscribe, JWTV show. Shalom Israel.
I can zap your butt up. And it goes back to the nanotechnology situation. We wanted to talk about that. So thanks for tuning in here live, everybody. World War III fears U.S. military moves ahead with secretive plans to encircle China with troops. We're going to get into that. And then guess what? Something happened that the military does not want to tell you anything about. So thanks for tuning in. Somebody said, was that a rat? No, that was a raccoon chasing a butt down. But anyway, Joe Biden is moving ahead with terrifying plan to encircle China by planting U.S. troops on islands around the mainland country, amid growing fears of military conflict. And it says there are mounting concerns that war could break out between U.S. and China. I mean, obviously, there's mounting concerns that could happen. But here's what's more mounting. Since they're secretly putting troops out there, secretly something just happened around Hawaii, which they're not telling you anything about. So the secret thing that happened around Hawaii, we want to talk about that right now. 3 armed F-22 fighters launched Sunday from Honolulu at request. FFA says the officials would not disclose why 3 missile-armed Hawaii Air National Guard F-22 fighters were scrambled Sunday afternoon for irregular air patrol. It says a third was launched approximately at 5 p.m. The Hickman Base Air Force Command added FFA requests that U.S. Indo-Pacific Command conduct irregular air patrol situation resolved, prompting the fighters, it says, to return to base. We cannot discuss further specifics of the situation. Didn't I tell y'all it was going to be a covert classified war, because that's what they came out and said. So basically they scrambled some missile jets, and you just don't get to know anything about it, right? You get to know nothing at all. Other crazier thing is that on the streets right now, guess what's happening? It's guns out there, right? And guess who guns there are? It's the military's guns, supposedly vanishing and are being used in street crimes. June 15, 2021. So I want to talk to you live right here while we're doing this. How in the heck would their guns be able to get out if there's not some operation happening behind the scenes, and then crimes start to happen where people on the street basically get the guns? And then guess what? They got some magnetic technology that can zap your butt up, and it goes back to nanotechnology. So I'm gonna get you into what I'm talking about here. Nano-based technology, right? And I'm gonna give you an example. And they're moving this from Houston to France, and I'm about to give you that information on that here in just a second. So let's go ahead and just move on into it, as a matter of fact, because the raccoons chasing down the military and stuff like that. And if that's how they're gonna react, then we screwed. We truly screwed. But let's get into it. The world's most powerful magnet is ready to meet ITER, which is the what? Our artificial sun. So why in the heck would we need to move a magnet? You know, it says powerful enough to lift an aircraft 6 feet into the air. So I'm asking y'all here live right now. You interacting live right here. You watching this live, and again, remember we talked about the artificial sun, and so here's a fusion reactor, and they're about to merge it with some type of technology that can literally pull. It says it's enough to lift an aircraft carrier 6 feet into the air. So again, let's go down to 6 feet into the air. The world's most powerful magnet is about to meet the world's largest experimental fusion facility. General Atomics, an American energy and defense company, is preparing to ship the first module of Central Solenoid, the world's most powerful magnet that will zap your butt up. And I'll show you exactly. They put the predictive programming out for it. Did you see that one? Did you see the movie called The Giver? Did any of y'all see that here while you're live? Well, if you didn't see it, I'm gonna show you this GIF I made that shows you exactly the technology that they use to zap your butt up. But anyway, the project ITER is being built. Be quiet, bird. But anyway, the project ITER is being built in southern France by 35 partners, including countries China, EU, Japan, Korea. So let's go down here. It says the biggest ITER magnets, Central Solenoid, will be made up of 6 modules, is one of the major U.S. contributions to ITER. It will be 59 to 18 meters tall, 14 feet wide, and weigh thousands of tons when fully built. This magnet will be used to generate powerful current in ITER plasma, assisting in shaping and controlling fusion reacting during extended pulses. And so they're saying basically the shipping from Houston all the way to France. This is what I read here in news earlier. So here it is down here. It tells you exactly what I'm saying to you. So there it is right there. It says the Solenoid General Atomics final testing Central Solenoid module earlier this year will be put into a special heavy transport truck this week for shipment to Houston, where it will be loaded onto a ship and headed to southern France, signaling the start of something exciting. Oh, something exciting. Like, what the heck is so exciting about that? And here's the movie I'm telling y'all about right here. It's The Giver. And that's the drone right there. And he was running with a baby, right? Because they wanted to populate the baby. Because in the movie, they basically had people, take something, you know what I'm saying? And after they took something, supposedly they didn't have any, emotions. But this is movie based, right? So remember, it's just fiction. It's just all fiction. And then they zap him up. And then his magnetic technology. And only humans with nano-based technology will they be able to zap up like that, obviously.
So if they're able to do this with their sword, which is this nanotechnology, and you can only receive that and retrieve that through the jab, the Crown Royale for the Crown Royale, and that the MOB, you know what I mean? So like I said, they're turning you into a cyborg. They putting this, and some people are unaware, taking this thing out of fear or just, neglecting the spirit, or, they have no clue because they're in slumber. But whatever this technology is doing or whatever it's made for, it's made for whoever's going against the grain. Period.
It's going to get more critical the moments it's happening. So what is happening in Honolulu that the military is not telling us? Secretive plans to encircle China as everything starts to go down. So I appreciate y'all for tuning into this live report. Somebody says you got a link. I'll put links here below after this is over. Remember, check out the video I did yesterday that pretty much is detailed, where I talk about the Dream Lab and them trying to put advertisements. Corporations want to put advertisements in your dream. I got that video out over here on the right that you didn't check out. And then in the military getting, chipped and everything else and all that weird stuff happening. Donate to support if you can help JWTV. And don't forget, Free the World Project, link will be below. Share this video out, get it out to everybody, and like it. Because secretive plans are starting, and now it's going to get more secretive as each event rises. Thank you. The reality of a changed civilization, and how far will it really go? Reality, and you better get ready, because science is calling for new laws to protect our dreams from advertising. Why? This week, 40 brain scientists from around the world, including Australia, warned in an opinion piece that new protective policies are urgently needed to keep advertisers from manipulating our consciousness and unconscious mind, our dreams. So meanwhile, people play around and trying to float their glowy boat, but while they float their glowy boat, people are actively looking to jump into your mind. This is freaking crazy, right? And a big question is, do you believe you have the powerful manifestation to stop this? But we're literally here where they literally want control in your dreams and now are actively fighting for that control. And bam, here's a photo of the dream lab where they actively putting people butt in there, and they like, yeah, I want to have that dream. I want to have that dream with the corporations. I want to do what you tell me. I like it. Here's a scientist, and I'm going to show you a video of this in a few, but we have to go into the detail aspect of what they're doing in the States with the circadian clock implantable device. And I was telling y'all just a few days ago about technology that they're wanting to put in the troops, and now more states are working on that same technology. And how will this go for us? And here's one of the guys who created it. We're gonna show you the video. He looking like, they got some brain circadian clocks we're gonna put in your body, boy. Look at you. Yeah.
Researchers at the University of Utah are part of a national team working on an implant to control the body's circadian rhythm. Scientists hope the device, nicknamed the Living Pharmacy, will halve the time it takes to recover from jet lag.
It'll be a small device that is implanted that essentially upon command can release, like sort of an implantable pharmacy, the peptides to change that, while at the same time being able to monitor the state of the patient.
DARPA, the research arm of the Department of Defense, expressed interest in this project. The initial users of the device would be military personnel, who often travel across multiple time zones, and first responders, who switch between overnight and daytime shifts.
Having the ability to have sort of a device that would help make that a little bit more comfortable or allow you to function better.
The team, which is led by Northwestern University, will focus on making the implant first, before confirming it works as intended in a second phase. If all goes to plan, researchers will then test the device in human trials. Researchers here at the U are now in the very beginning stage of their work, where they're testing out components of the device to see how they'll age over.
Shit, that dude looked like a mad scientist, didn't he? With the big ears, looked like a hybrid human mouse.
Time where they could fail and how long they could last in the body overall before needing to be replaced.
Mad scientist.
So, yeah, that's just great. I mean, everybody tuning in right now. For first responders, cops, everybody's just going to have brain chips. And just, they can wake up and go to sleep on command. What? I like to hear what you got to say. But remember, in Black Mirror, they had some technology in the troops where they were seeing people as some hideous creatures that they were supposed to take out. And then all of a sudden, the troops was like, what? These are normal people. That reality, could it tie into this, is what I'm asking you. Now I'm going to get you into the situation that's next that you want to know about, okay? And they're now in the lab talking about how they want to put dreams in your head. And so here we are. It's on, y'all. Be ready. Just remember, we are uncontrolled consciousness, and that is how it always should be.
Me and my mom are in a helicopter. It's snowing. We jump out of the helicopter and just start skiing down the mountain.
You think it's possible to put a big game commercial in someone's dream?
It would be possible.
When she was first approached, they wanted to know if it would be possible to incubate ads into people's dreams. And as they incubate the ad, they actively watch the person in their sleep. It's like, I got my cooperative subjects to, do the incubation. And this guy's like, we're doing this. Is it ethical? Anyway, Dream Lab, here we go.
Is it a sleep study?
Thank you. Get into your bed and get comfortable. Watch the video. I want you to tell yourself that you want to dream about the video as you fall asleep. And go to sleep. When I see that you're in REM sleep, which is your dream sleep, I want to wake you up during the dream so that you remember the dream. Brandon, can you tell me what you were dreaming?
I was dreaming about waterfalls. I was walking through snow.
I saw some mountains. I think it was something to do with cores and
man, this is getting way too real with all this music.
Well, there you have it right there. Shalom Israel Kwam Yasharala. Another episode of News Prophecy. Dear Lord Heavenly Father. Woo! Man, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I like to say double honors to my elder apostles who speak this truth in sincerity, who rule well, teach well. I like to say peace and salutations to the Ak who spread abroad, spitting his fire. And I like to say blessings to the Aquas, the sisters that are listening and learning, sisters loyal to the soil. Shalom, Israel, Kwam Yasharala. Rise, Israel. And remember to love Yahweh, Yahweh Shai like they love you. Gird up your loins, Israel. Gird up your loins. And remember, Israel, be still. Shalom, Israel.